Now let's send things over to Ryan, who's got a special guest that's here to talk about one of the biggest stories of the week.
Yeah, Christina, no doubt about it. Thank you very much. The Lance Armstrong saga continues this morning after a tell-all interview with Oprah Winfrey on her own network. Now, the cyclist admitted to using performance-enhancing drugs and called his story one big lie. So the question now is, can Lance truly recover from this, and how did he handle himself during the interview? Joining us this morning is crisis PR specialist Nierman from the Banyan Group. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
The first question is, was it even right that he sit for an interview with Oprah Winfrey, probably one of the most powerful media presence in the country?
Well, it was a bold move for him, no doubt about it, and I think he felt like he had no choice but to try to go forward and go out publicly, and I think his calculation was that going to see Oprah was the best of the numerous bad options that he had facing him.
During the course of the interview, did you sense sincerity, or was he almost walking through the motions of answering questions? Because she made it real simple, yes or no responses to her questions.
Right. Well, at the beginning, she was very clear, yes or no, and he delivered those pretty confidently. But as the interview went on, I think that Lance left a lot up to the interpretation of the viewers in terms of his level of sincerity, whether he was actually telling the truth, whether he was telling part of the truth. I think it's up to the public now to determine whether or not he was really speaking from the heart or doing what he felt he had to do.
And he spoke of losing millions initially after the allegations and the suspicion had come out. What do you think that this means long term for Lance? I mean, maybe, or clearly he's lost millions of dollars in endorsements, but the brand long term, where does it stand now, or what do you think happens next?
Well, the biggest issue and the biggest impact is not going to be the money. It's when you build your entire story and your brand based on a narrative that Americans have fallen in love with, a story that it turns out was too good to be true. Now that has been revealed to be based on a false narrative and is not in fact the truth, it's going to be very, very challenging for him to find a way to recover.
Okay. Tying this into your specialty, how do you feel he did in terms of following a playbook when you deal with crisis PR and making a bold move to go forward, again, with a known media presence, and maybe in a way that at least I took as somewhat insincere? How did he do?
Well, if you're going into a situation like this, what I would advise our clients would be, tell the truth, come clean about what happened, explain yourself, ask for forgiveness, and pledge specific things you intend to do to make sure that this doesn't happen again or to redeem yourself in some way. I think that Lance fell down on a lot of those areas, and the biggest thing that he failed to do was to emotionally connect with the viewers and to give people the feeling that he was being sincere, which is always the critical piece.
That's right. Time will tell. If you need more information on the Red Banyan Group, go to redbanyangroup.com or reach Evan 954-282-9112. Evan, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Christina, back to you.